Good morning. I'm Elder Stephen F. Smith. I was just thinking when we were in school that, we had one test where everybody should do well at. And, when someone failed this type of test, I'm like, man, how did you fail this test? Do you know what type of test that is? Yes, it's an open book test. How can you fail a test when the answers are in the book and the teacher's giving you the book to take the test with? All the answers are there. You gotta just know where to find them. And I want to do, I guess, for a clip on today. I have a question for you, my brother and my sister. How are we failing an open book test? All the answers to this life are found in God's Word. That's echoed in Joshua 1:8, where it says, this book of the law shall not depart out of thy mouth, but thou shalt meditate therein day and night, that thou mayest observe to do according to all that is written therein, for then thou shalt make thy way prosperous, and then thou shalt have good success. So many folks, we're running around trying to find success after success. We're looking all over. We're going high, low. We'll travel 800 miles. And the answers are in the book. Child of God, my brother and my sister, how will we fail in the test when God has given us all the answers? Yeah, this Bible, the Bible, some people call it, basic instructions before leaving earth. But this Bible has all the answers and all the keys for our continued success, for our good success. But where does this Bible go? It goes in the back window of our car. It's a nice coffee table piece. It's a piece that we leave by our bed, or it's at the bed of a motel or hotel while we're traveling city to city, and we never open it. And incidentally, we're traveling to some cities to find these different success gurus when the answers are right in the book, in the room where we are. There's a Bible in nearly every hotel room. This book, this is how you find good success. I'll go quickly over the first few verses of Joshua 1 because it sets the climax for how we find good success and how awful it is for us to fail an open book test. Verse 1, it's announced the death of Moses, the servant of the Lord. It came to pass that the Lord spake unto Joshua, the son of Nun, Moses' minister, saying, Moses, my servant, is dead. Now therefore arise, go over this Jordan, thou and all these people, unto the land which I do give unto them, even to the children of Israel. This is God talking, and this is a symbolic torch passing. Moses, the leader that led them so far, the children of Israel so far, now the torch is being passed to Joshua. This is a time of transition. Child of God, many of you are going through times of transition right now. Change is a constant in our world. There's transition all around. Industries are changing overnight. Industries are being destroyed. Technology is revolutionizing. You buy your cell phone today, it's obsolete in a couple of months. Look, we're living in a time of swift transition. This is, you need a constant. God is the constant. In the midst of changing times, we serve a God that doesn't change. We serve a God who's the same way yesterday, that he's going to be on today, that he's going to be on tomorrow's. Hebrews 13:8 says, Jesus Christ the same yesterday, today, and forever. Bible calls it, the book of James calls God the Father of lights, in whom there is no variableness. That means he's not subject to variables. You find in the summer, winter, cold, hot, the heat, the dark, God's the same. Variables don't change God, in whom there is no variables, neither shadow of turning. That means that we don't serve a AC/DC God, a wishy-washy God, a Prozac God. God is the same. He's a God of consistency, in whom there is no variables, neither shadow of turning. Look, folks, we serve a God that's the same. One of the keys for finding and keeping your mind when all around you are losing theirs is trusting God's word in the midst of these changing times. Verse 3, Every place that the sole of thy feet, your foot shall tread upon, that have I given unto you, as I said unto Moses. This is God promising to be with Joshua just as he was with his servant Moses. And every place, he gives Joshua the scope of what he's given unto him. He said every place. God's also made the same promises to you and I. He set such a grand landscape for us, but we're scared to take the steps. We're scared to run after opportunities. Our feet are paralyzed when he said every place that the sole of your foot shall tread upon, he has already given it to you. How about walking bigger? How about trying harder? How about running after opportunities now? And then in verse 4, he gives the scope from the wilderness of this Lebanon, even unto the great river, the Euphrates, all the land of the Hittites, and unto the great sea, toward the going down the sea shall be your coast. This is God saying it's bigger than you think. He's a Ephesians 3:20 God. Now unto him who is able to do exceedingly abundantly above all that you can ask or think or even comprehend, folks. Verse 5, there shall not be able any man to stand before thee all the days of thy life. This is God saying that no one can stop you, no one can block you, no hater can limit you, no one can sit on you. What God has spoken over your life will come to pass. As I was with Moses, this is God's thing. He's promising to be with him just as he was with many of your leaders or your foreparents or your ancestors. He's promising to stick with you just like he was with them. As I was with Moses, so I will be with thee. And here's the great promise. I will not fail thee. God's a God of consistency. God never fails. He's not going to fail you. He's not going to forsake you. He's not going to overlook you. Now, this is our charge on our path to not fail this open book test. Be strong and of a good courage. Good courage literally means strength. It's going to take strength to make it in this day. For unto this people thou shalt divide an inheritance, the land which I swear unto their fathers to give them. Only be thou strong, not a time to be timid. God has not given us a spirit of fear, but one of power and love and of a sound mind. He's not calling for any sad sacks or any wimps in this day. Be strong and very courageous, that thou mayest observe to do according to all the law which Moses my servant commanded. It takes strength to follow God's word. Turn not from it to the right hand or to the left, for then thou mayest prosper wheresoever thou goest. God's word works in every time zone, with every ethnicity. The earth is the Lord's and the fullness thereof. God's word, if you follow God's word, good success can follow you. The answers are in the book. Don't let this book depart out of your mouth. The actual rendering there is they meditated in it. There was an actual reciting the scriptures over and over, so they kept it before them. Keep it in your car. Keep it posted everywhere. Recite God's word. Keep God's word, because if you do, you'll be able to observe to do all that is written therein that may do that. Then thou shalt make thy way prosperous. Prosperity can be ours. God has already given it. He's already promised this. Beloved, I wish above all things that you prosper and be in health, even as your soul prospers. And then thou shalt have good success. Child of God, why are we failing an open book test when the answers are in the book? My morning meditation. God bless you.